Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get this super colourful, festival inspired cut crease look. So seeing as this is such a colourful look, I'm going to take a bright yellow as my transition shade today. And this is Inglot number 60, and I'm taking this on a fluffy blending brush and buffing that all over the crease. Now to add some more dimension to the crease, I'm going to take two orange shades. So I'm taking Chickadee by Geek and Brick by Morphe, and I'm going to mix those together and just buff those into the crease as well, slightly lower than the yellow. Now seeing as we want this to be such a colourful look, I'm going to take this nice pink shade, which is Razzleberry by Geek, and I'm mixing that with a little bit of Chickadee, which is one of the oranges, and I'm just going to use that to carve out the shape of the crease for the cut crease. And after you do that, you just want to blend the upper part of the colour into the yellow, so just the edges of it to make sure there are no harsh lines. Now seeing as this is a cut crease look, I wanted to deepen the crease a little bit more, so I've taken a tiny detail brush here and some brown shades from the Morphe 35N palette, any browns will do, and I'm just going to put that right into the crease of my eye, and I'm going to wing it out slightly at the edge as you can see here, and then just blend out the upper part of that again. Now here's where I'm going to properly cut my crease, I suppose you could say, and a lot of people like to use black for this, but I was going for a little bit of a softer look today, so I'm using a brown pencil here, and as you can see I'm just drawing around the crease of my eye and then slightly winging it out at the side. And I'm just going to take a nice dark brown shadow here and blend out that line just so it's not too harsh. I'm now moving on to my lid shade, and if you've been a bit messy with your cut crease like I was here, this is a perfect opportunity to tidy it up and make sure it's nice and cut. So I'm actually priming my eyes here with an Urban Decay primer potion, and I'm using that as the base for the colour and also to tidy up, as you can see here. And for my lid today I took this very sad looking Catrice individual eyeshadow, and as it was smashed I actually mixed a little bit of Inglot duraline into that to make it like a pigment, and it worked really well. And I'm just packing that all over where I had the primer potion. And now I'm just highlighting the inner corner of my eye and my brow bone. And make sure to blend that out as well because you don't want it to be too intense. So here I'm just using my fluffy brush that I had the yellow on. I sped up this winged liner section because I still haven't figured out how to do it properly on camera. But here I'm just using Inglot Gel 77. I have some duraline in with that as well to make it easier to use. So here I'm just lining my waterline up in your personal space with a teal liner, and then I'm going to take these teal and sort of turquoise Morphe shades and mix them together and just buff out that liner that I put on. And to add a bit more intensity to that, I'm taking this NYX glitter liquid liner and I'm just going to pop that over the same place and again buff it out using those shadows. And then to blend out that teal shade, I'm just taking the same colours I used in my crease and using those on the lower lash line as well. And now I'm just adding some mascara to my top and lower lashes just to prep for fake lashes that I'm going to put on off camera. Okay, so I'd already applied my foundation and concealer off camera and I list which ones I used down below. So now I'm going to just do some liquid highlight as a base for my powder highlight. And here I'm using a Benefit High Beam and a Sleek highlight palette, and I'm just going to pop that all over the usual places: cheekbones, nose, forehead, and I want this to be a really highlighted look because it's a festival look. So because I wanted my highlight to be so intense today, I used a light shimmer powder that I have. I can't remember what the brand is, but I know that Inglot sparkles are very similar. They're amazing, so you could check those out if you wanted something similar. And I'm just putting that all over where I had my liquid highlight before. And now I'm just bronzing up all over my face, and for this I'm using a mixture of the NYX Matte Bronzer and Matte Give Me Sun. And now moving on to contouring, I'm using Inglot Sculpt Powder number 502, and I have my full contour and highlight routine linked down below. Now I actually went a lot heavier on blush today than usual, just because this was such a colourful look. I decided to have some fun with it. And for that I took this Makeup Revolution palette and I just mixed a couple of the pink shades together and applied those all over the apples of my cheek and blended them into my contour. And now, just taking my Makeup Revolution setting spray, I just spread that all over my face to settle down the powders because I used a lot of powders today in this look. And for lips today I'm keeping it kind of nude because the eyes are so mad, and this is the Sleek liquid lipstick in the shade Birthday Suit. Now you could definitely leave this look as it is. For the purpose of the video I decided to take it to the next level and just add some gems. These are just from a craft shop and I just applied them to my head. Anyway, it all will do. And this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!